The art of creation is the art of living happy.
Welcome to my podcast, Beautiful Creatures and Humans. My name is ANIRUDH KHURANA, and you are watching Podcast with SUNG JINWOO, where I summon Sung from the world of solo leveling into our world. And today we are going to summon Sung finally after he became the Necromancer, or may I say, the Shadow Monarch. I'm really excited to ask what are his future plans, like after becoming the Shadow Monarch, having this job change quest, and what does he think about it? So let's dig in. And by the way, if you haven't watched my previous podcast episodes, then I would like you to please go and watch them first. And the link must appear here somewhere. And again, I will wait, like always. And you will go or you won't, like always. Okay, let's summon Sung Jinwoo, shall we?
Sung Jinwoo.
Didn't we just met? Like before I entered the job change quest? Why did you summon me so fast? Yeah, I'm sorry man. I'm just really excited because now you're finally the Shadow Monarch. That also proves that you lied. I never lied to you. What are you talking about? You said that I was chosen by the Shadow Monarch as a player, but now I am myself a Shadow Monarch, so there is no way that there can be two Shadow. Can there be two Shadow Monarchs? You cannot ask questions before Sung like you did last time, but I never lied to you, and I might have hid the truth, but I never lied. I promise. Guess I have to wait, but I want to try something. Can I? I know what you're going to try, but go on, try it anyways. It won't work. Told ya, it won't work, but you can try that once you return. It's actually fun to watch. Well, let's begin the podcast. Again, you took my dialogues. Why? Just why? Don't cry like a baby, Anirudh. You wanna say it? Say it. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you finish this podcast and then you answer my question, and then I return to my world hoping that I would remember it this time. Well, I'm just too excited, so that's why I'm going to ignore this that you keep hogging my lines. But okay, coming to the questions now. So, how did it felt when you fight with those enemies which resemble your past fights? That was quite interesting actually, because I was expecting some strong enemies, but I was not expecting enemies which were catered to my experience. It made me think that maybe everything which is happening, both in the dungeon and outside, like in the real world, everything is actually planned, or maybe everything is actually decided. So, do you think that there is like a divine presence, like of a god, who is carefully crafting your life? No. I'm actually not a big believer or faith in God or something, but something about those enemies was fishy. And I'm not sure right now, and I don't have enough evidence, but I think I'm pretty sure that soon I'll find out the truth of
being a player.
Okay, so well, after those small fights, you finally faced Igris, the Blood Red. How was the fight?
He was strong, stronger than any enemy I ever faced. He might not be as strong as those enemies in the double dungeon, but for a moment there, he made me tremble. He was pretty strong, yeah.
Yup, he was strong, but you won somehow. One thing you will agree that hasn't changed in you is that no matter what happens, you always manage to survive.
Oh, yes, yes, it feels like a fluke. He was very strong, and I was actually losing the battle. But then suddenly a rush of energy, I don't know, that rush of strength came inside me, and there was a voice in my head which was telling me that I cannot die. I cannot die right now. I cannot die like this. Not after everything I went through. And then I summoned all that strength and I took it all out on him. And before I knew it, I won.
Well, that was a feat worthy of praise, but it got harder after that, didn't it?
Oh, yes. I thought killing him was it, but then a swarm of enemies came out of nowhere, and then I was struggling to survive because I was actually very tired because I had a very strong battle with Igris the Blood Red. And then suddenly my quest popped up, which actually saved me. You knew this would happen. And that is why you were hinting me last time about my daily quests.
I sure did, but I couldn't just tell you the future now, can I?
You sly bastard. Well, whatever. I went to the penalty zone. I killed a bunch of centipedes. I got prepared for the rest of the exam. And then that's how actually I got some enhancement points. So it actually all fits.
Yeah, you kind of hacked the game, like gaining more enhancement points with cheating.
It wasn't cheating. I'm sure that the system doesn't want me to die. So if I had completed my daily quests, something else would have come to my rescue.
Well, I guess you're right. System clearly wants you to be alive and powerful, but let's come to the main question now, shall we? Necromancer, advanced to Shadow Monarch. Like, what do you think of this huge power buff? Like, you huge power upgrade. Like, what do you think about this? And a class which is clearly hidden.
Honestly, excited and scary at the same time. This new class allows me to summon my own shadow army. That means that whenever I'll be fighting now, I won't be alone. I've got some new powers, and probably I'll get more new powers. And with Igris on my side, I think that I'll be able to raid more high rank dungeons, maybe solo. I'm not an S rank right now, but I think I am between A rank and S rank.
Well, summoning magic is very common in your world, like everyone knows that. But what do you think separates you from like normal magic user, magic based hunter, and you, the necromancer, I mean the shadow monarch?
It's true that there are other magic based hunters in the world. They also know summoning magic. But I think the difference lies in the class. Their job is to cast and they consume mana for that. But as a necromancer or shadow monarch, the main trait is actually summoning. So, the summoning magic, I don't think that other jobs or other hunters who are magic based can summon monsters in such large quantities. I think I'm the only one.
Well, I think your new class and your new powers can clearly help you in clearing a whole dungeon by yourself.
I think I can do much more than that. Maybe if I keep leveling up, my shadow storage increases, and then I'll be able to get more powerful monsters on my side, whoever I fight. And also, it will allow me to win those battles which will be difficult if I fought them alone.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe you'll get more powers which are class specific, helping you to achieve more and become more powerful.
True that.
So, what are your future plans, Sung? Like heading to the demon castle right now?
Exactly. First, I will try to use these powers in a normal dungeon, and then I will head towards Demon Castle.
Well, Sung, I wish you all the very best for your next step and all your journey ahead because I know the journey you are taking is not an easy one, but I think you will nail it every time.
Thank you, podcast summoner Anirudh.
So, you have to ask me anything? I'm sure you do.
Yes, the same question I asked in the beginning. Can there be two shadow monarchs?
No. No.
No. That doesn't make any sense.
It's okay, Sung. Let some things be mysterious. Right time will come, and the right time will tell you the answers.
And you claim you never lied.
Yes, it's true. I never lied to you, not even once. All of my answers, which you asked in that question, were true.
I guess I have a lot of questions for our next meetings.
Well, then, until next time, Sung Jinwoo.
Until next time, Anirudh.
Finally, guys, we talked with Sung Jinwoo all the way from the beginning to the end of first season. And now I'm waiting for the second season, which when I'm recording this is not out yet. But if it will be, then that's when my other episodes will come out. And that's it for this podcast, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please give me a like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any upcoming maybe podcast with Sung Jinwoo episodes or maybe other episodes, because I am going to do a lot of episodes now. I am working on another anime series and I might be just calling someone again interesting just for podcast. So yeah, that's it. Take care. Happy YouTubing.